This is Trey Smith of the God in a Nutshell Project. If you thought that video was good, you may want to subscribe to this channel. Tucked a couple of clips in the back of this video. I think you're gonna like them. Papa. But I'd like to show you this. This is the theory of everything. It's actually the cover for the book that's going to come out. This will be the next one. Taos will not be the next one out. It'll be this book here. And every page of this thing, called The Theory of Everything, high definition graphics, just beautifully laid out. I mean, not only would it look great on a coffee table, but it's actually, just like all my stuff, it's got some twists in there that intellectually satisfy any PhD on the planet, as well as be easy enough to read for a 10-year-old. But I added some things. I was asleep, and I had been looking at racking my brain fat through Hawking's stuff and through other guys' stuff on the top and bottom levels of physics and the fabric of quantum mechanics and, you know, the particle relations, all of these things. And I just woke up in the middle of the night. I said, oh crap. In fact, I think I said something stronger than that. I'm not going to give you too much of a hint on that. Einstein said, make things as simple as possible, but not simpler. Piece of work. Even if you don't wrap your head around everything in the book, I think you're going to have a great time looking at the images and the perspectives in it. And I've got one more thing to show you. Here's the clip.
I was able to buy a beautiful Cessna Citation jet cash. A few months later, bought another jet worth 3 times what that one was. A little bit later, bought a third jet. Bought them all 3.
Now that's Mike Murdoch, roughly $25 million a year guy and scheming buddy of Benny Hinn.
I want to love and be loved.
Now this isn't all just jet planes and really hot-looking women.
I've been single 30 years. God himself
It's not good for men to be
says,
alone.
I am not enough for Adam. He needs a woman. God doesn't mind you experimenting and exploring. He understands that. The Bible said he knew we were but flesh. Let me assure you, none of us are units.
This is a look at what his home looks like. Now this is the exact spot on the mansion property where I smashed a Cadillac through Mike Murdoch's gate in 1999.
I want you to become a faith partner. This is 12 months. 12 months. I'm not talking about just sending a little extra check.
Mike Murdoch was the darkest dude with his own empire that I ever met in my whole life.
I'm talking about you entering into a covenant for 12 months. Give God 4 seasons.
It was at the moment of that safe robbery that everything changed in my life forever. But to even get to this place called Hacienda de Paz, the house you see on your screen there, you've got to know where it is. It's buried in trees and these willows. You've got to go down this kind of very private, secluded road over an English style, this little sort of English style bridge looking thing, and make it to this very large gate. So here we are at the most pristine Christian school on the planet Earth. The days start blending with nights because of all the nightclubs and sometimes enough narcotics to kill a horse. Jason's working at a topless bar. It got intense.
I wrote a little song for you. How dumb thou art. How dumb thou art.
Now, he said that song's a joke, but I kind of think he means it.
Sow a seed, whatever amount.
Yes.
Because, say that again.
The only thing that pleasures God is the $1,000. The only thing God wants is money, cash, money, cash.
I've been on radio and TV for 20 years. And Trey, first, as far as the book itself, I'll give you an example. My producer, Will Duffy, his wife, Danielle, was in the hospital to give birth. And they had some time, so Will is reading aloud Thieves. And not only his wife becomes addicted to it, but people in neighboring beds and neighboring rooms all sat in to listen to Thieves being read. it's like Danielle wanted to delay labor because she was so fascinated.
And then, after the safe robbery, when I'm on the run from a television pastor in Mexico, it really kicks into high octane. Sometimes I would just stop and say to myself, there's not a lot of really great ways for any of this to end. Crazy as it seems, though, it did all end well. I promise. Thank God for that. I'm pretty certain that you're not going to find anything like this anywhere.
God spoke to me a few minutes ago. There's someone who has back tithe, and you have never been caught up. It may be a house you sold or some land, and this is the season to write the seed and bless me beyond my wildest dreams.
Okay, Trey Smith Thieves, I'm getting a copy. Okay, enough.